Hello, how are you guys? Happy Friday. Here it is. We're returning to a theme of World War III. It will be predictions, it will be a few questions. This time we are going to talk about a spy in the war as well. Returning back to a battle of Odessa. Odessa was in a World War II as well, famous for the female that they fought and that brought uh, a lot of power uh, on the line of the front. We go back to the Lady of Death. You can just Google it to check who is the Lady Death as well. Is this just a witch hunt of a telegram from Ukraine regime? As well, we go back to Russia. Who are the spies inside of Russia? St. Petersburg a few days ago, and then last Friday arrested Evan Gershkovich. So we have few stories to analyze as well. I wanted to start with going back to US and Trump family prediction for election, but I'm going back to a spy because seems like more attractive. If we have time, we are going back where the spirits will take me back from war in East Europe. Maybe we have time as well with the spirit's help to go and analyze the Trump election for 2024. So let's start back in the war zone. Like I said, the World War II had Odessa and had the brave female fighting for Red Army against the Nazis. And who are the Telegram girls that they are trying to make a point? Pro-Russian citizens of Ukraine that they are waiting for literally for arrival of the motherland soldiers. I'm going to call it motherland because uh, it's not my phrase, it's a historical point that the land before 2014 was belonging so many centuries to Russia. So, yes, let's go back. Can Odessa, by prediction, be a part uh, of Russian Federation? And will Ukraine at the final will be back to Russia Federation? And what is the power of these spies? And is it really true that there will be a million soldiers like arriving from tomorrow from Ukraine side? Like, how fake are these news? I mean, they're chasing the old people on the streets of Ukraine. Unfortunately, they're just kidnapping the people. Anybody from a youngsters to old people, they're just kidnapping any kind of males and taking them to be a part of the Ukraine soldiers. And is it possible to have this number? This is not serious. I mean, how fake and not smart the war of media is becoming. Nobody anymore believes in this news. Like my friend said, like, wow, on Telegram there is a news Ukraine. They pronounce that they're going to bring 1 million of people from tomorrow as soldiers. Can you believe this? Like, I mean, there is not anymore. There is not even amount of males in this country anymore because bunch of them they're the one that they're in an age to be a part of defending the country. There are a bunch of them. They're all over Europe, correct? Even some of them in U.S. as a refugees, and here even in South Europe, if not in U.S. And definitely uh, who are the people and what is the real number of people that Zelensky is having, except the machines that he's getting these toys of the war destruction that will destroy his own country. At the end, this is not his country because as well he got the citizens just 2 years before being elected due to that premeditated war, premeditated election where he was chosen to be a puppet, a future puppet that will be literally just a chain reaction of the war profiteers to promote the world war. So let's see. First, I'm going to analyze the Odessa girl. There is a news arriving literally today or day before because now it's a midnight here in South Europe. Like yesterday, the 6th of April, there was a news of Ukraine's um, secret service that they arrested the girl, their own citizen, the girl that was on Telegram channel, on her Telegram channel, like collecting the information for the enemy. How this sounds like a Telegram profile collecting the messages for enemy. First of all, wow, look at it's just the CIA. Look at my card of CIA. And they want to suppress the brave one, the people that they literally have that pro-Russian orientation, as you see. So whoever is teaming with the pro-Russian and talking publicly, being daring to talk about it, will be called out a traitor. They don't want truth to be pronounced on any kind of media, including the Telegram profile of this poor Odessa girl. Let's pray for her because this is a fake. Look at it's a fake, and this girl is not traitor. And definitely, like guys, I'm just going to literally put the tarot cards and attach to this news on Twitter because people are trolling and sending the sick messages about that news there when you hashtag and check the Odessa spy girl. The people are sending such a sick messages what they should do to a girl. And I was drawn to start tonight's story with her reading, and this is her reading. And guys, 1 second, let me put the TikTok as well. I want just to put the TikTok 1 second for telephone. Got the telephone. Frida. So let's do, we are going to pronounce this on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and it will be a short version here as well. Let's see. Odessa girl, a spy on Telegram that Ukraine regime caught, imprisoned. It's a CIA, it's a range. Look at, they don't want the daring people to tell the truth, and it's fake, as you see. They want to suppress the truth, and it's fake, fake. It's a range. So let's make a freedom for and justice for this girl. That's the first one story. As well, let's see what will be her future. Will this Telegram spy in Odessa, that girl news from yesterday, will the girl that was the Telegram spies in Ukraine caught, will she be alive till the end of the war? Wow. There is a judgment. She could be exchanged. She knows a lot of things, yes, but as well, it seems like, guys, there will be exchange. They could exchange this life of this girl when they have exchange of the soldiers, of the prisoners. That's what it seems. Let's see how I am good in prediction of the war. Till now, it confirms many political and court cases. Just go and check my playlist of 700 widows of justice. Justice will be served and stop the war. Let's see once more. Will this great girl be alive till the end of the war? Like I said, too daring, too daring. Arranged by Zelensky and CIA. They don't want daring people in the war of media. They don't want truth because they're serving the it's literally reverse reality and they're serving literally a fake news and lies and they don't want daring people to talk about. Look at her, whatever she done in the past time, they don't like and that's put her in position to regret now. So guys, be careful what if you are still living in Ukraine, be careful what you are talking about when you are in the middle of the war zone. And I mean all over the warning for all over the planet Earth because you don't know what you're talking online that could somebody knock at your door and accuse you and arrest you for being a spy for just part of any world war is literally not a freedom of speech. So it's a wake up call. And accusing each other that there is a regime in Russia, there is a regime in Ukraine, it doesn't help at this point. It's just the media blockages and trying to spread the news over the internet as well. Be careful because as well, if you are in a regime in that country of the regime where is the war zone, I mean Ukraine, just be careful because you don't know who's watching it, who is going to report you. Because this is a public humiliation and public witch hunt. That's how I see it for these females. They don't want people who are holding the sword, Asus sword, the truth, who are writing and talking and spreading the truth they don't want. Because this is a fake, everything is fake, and it's a war of media. They want to keep it. So let's see. Again, will this girl will this girl be executed? Unfortunately, I have to ask because I see a lot of trolling comments there on the news. And this is really scary how people can wish a death to anybody by just sitting by the computer and writing this nonsense. The bunch of trolls. Let's pray this girl will be surviving till the end of the war when there is a freedom coming. Wow. There is a danger that she will be indoor killed, indoor inside the prison killed. Like it will be very confusing because there will be coming two different information like order from a ministry literally to hold on and not to kill her, to keep her for exchange of the prisoners, but some literally inmate, like inmate, it will just be a very jeopardizing situation, like a life threatening to her. Like whoever got order in a prison where this girl is to hold on to keep her for the prisoner alive, like there will be a a broken order. Hold on, guys, don't kill her. She has to stay alive uh, for the prison exchange, but somebody will break this and insist to kill her, to finish her. It's like coming arranged from abroad, from a US side, from a NATO side. I mean, dash translated US. Hello, sweetie, baby girl. What was your city name? Write me, what is your city name? Thank you for being here. Of course, you're welcome as well, guys. It will be free yes or no question. Just one more person to analyze the news of today. The second news, another spy, so-called spy, the journalist that was a foreign journalist that was this time from a Russian side arrested last Friday. So let's see Evan Gershkovich. So we are going to check the energy of Evan Gershkovich before we start the giveaways. And bring your friends, baby girl, for a full minute chat. Bring one more friend to be subscriber. Let's see. Evan Gershkovich, let's update. Let's see. I'm just going to open about him. Gershkovich. Let me put the timestamp. So again, guys, like I'm saying, if you live in a war zone, like just be careful what you are spreading all over the any kind of applications, because you don't know how the local authorities, specifically in Ukraine, will take it. Let's see. Ivan Gershkovich. So the news is that Russia also formally charged Ivan Gershkovich, American reporter for the Wall Street Journal, with the espionage on Friday. He has denied the charges, and his detention prompted Majority Leader Chuck Schumer, DNY, and Minority Leader Mitch McConnell to issue a rare joint statement condemning the decision to hold him. Yes, but what about in America, arresting your own citizens, but just being a Russian by origin and living there 30 years? So-called espionage. Like, who is believing this crap? So I'm trying to find the face. I'm trying to Google this Ivan, uh, the journalist American that was arrested. I'm trying to find him, literally his image. I saw it on the start and I literally reshare it on Twitter. So 1 second. I have to go back 1 second. It's shared on my Twitter. You can see it. It's attached. His, if you have a hashtag on Twitter, of course, you go on my profile and check. You will see the latest post. So the first post is a free live stream, and then it's about him as well and a spy war. So as well, just few days ago on Sunday, there was that's 5 days ago. There was literally that St. Petersburg explosion with Daria, another spy inside of Russian territory. So is this literally we are witnessing and living the real James Bond story? What do you think? So that was my tweet. So my tweet was 30 minutes ago. Most stupid news. Telegram Bond girl in Odessa. Sounds Ukraine regime bullies turn to hunting women on Telegram. Grows Zelensky regime edition. I hashtag free Odessa and hashtag Odessa. and stop the war and hashtag stop violence and stop Nazis Ukraine. So let's see. Ivan, what about Ivan? Let's see my profile. What did I hashtag? I hashtag a lot of things. Wait, I have put it two posts are okay. So as well, again, look at the fake news. Who is Nexta? Next TV. So another fake news. St. Petersburg resident ran to change dollars and euros amid collapse in ruble. Are they really? Are they really serious? How the ruble will collapse? I mean, how is possible to collapse the ruble when they're having everything there, including the gas? And as well, Saudi Arabia, they denied the dollar, so it's reverse reality. That's happening to dollar, guys, because as well Saudi Arabia happened that this year they literally rejected to have transferred to dollar that value of their of their petrol, and that's really killing dollar. Russian, look at the fake news. Russian ruble has been weakened all week. Yes, these are probably the people in the queue for buying something because in St. Petersburg and all over Russia, what I was told from my Russian colleagues when they have lived here back in South Europe, that there is because the cities are huge and there is so many people living inside of these big cities, there's always a queue for anything like even supermarkets and things and restaurants. This is probably I bet this is a queue for Hermitage, the biggest on earth, the biggest museum in St. Petersburg. I'm serious. Well, I have to, can I leave this? I want to leave this post because it's really funny, my post. I bet this is a post for, this is a queue for museum. Because this kind of queues you have in front of in Spain, Madrid, in front of Prado Museum, and in front of Hermitage in St. Petersburg. Correct. Hermitage. Who believes that the Russians are buying dollars in the middle of the war? I bet they're forbidden to do this. How stupid is this news? When dollar financial advisors from United States are literally saying it's collapsing dollar. I mean, is there literally on Twitter, is there somebody who is really doing his job and censoring the fake news. One second, guys. I'm just going literally to remove this. One second. One second, here it is. Hello, Queen Bee. Sorry, I was hashtagging on Twitter. Hello. How are you, Queen Bee? Long no see. So let's see. Is it dollar collapsing more than this? Because I just quote the next TV fake news like a ruble collapsing. Like that's totally not true. If they handling the petrol in the middle of the war, definitely it cannot collapse. It can go just high. Like how nonsense is this? Like guys, just literally listen to a real financial advisor from US that are telling you the truth. The dollar has collapsed from 1970s, and of course now in the world war, definitely it's revealing the truth. Truth is toxic, the dollar. Truth is very toxic. Back at home, where is the dollar home? That's the truth. And this is just a part of the world war. Literally, it's dying dollar. Look at guys. It's really a financial crisis. That's what the Wall Street consultants are giving us last few years from the start of war. War eventually started with that Wuhan crisis, right, in China, November 19, and then lockdown on the few months after back in Europe all over the planet. And here it is. Definitely, what they try to make it weaken, they try to make weaken financially China, and then now they're hitting on another one on Russia with the war from last year, and definitely this spreading the hate towards before during the lockdown towards China, and now spreading the hate towards Russia, like we're in the middle of the Cold War in 1950s. Uh, and it's not just hate because the people are there, the victims in the East Europe. So many people are victim of the regime from 2014 just because they are Russian born and they are literally citizens in Ukraine. And as well, we're witnessing during this war election that there were a few months ago, autumn season, in four republics of Ukraine, that they chosen to return to Russia. Yes, to return, not to be sold out or stolen or kidnapped by Russians. They just want to return to mother but because they didn't have last 9 years, 8 years plus with the wars on more than 9 years. They didn't have electricity, they didn't have water, they didn't have education. They were bombing in the border zone. They were bombed the villages, the rooftops. There was no any rooftop of the schools. Not any rooftop of the houses that were saved. That was totally a genocide, hashtag genocide, and nothing more. So simple to describe, targeted for their Slavic belief and not belief, being born a Slavic and living on the territory of Slavic, that the war profiteers are trying to take and like they done, unfortunately, to ex-Yugoslavia, and I was a volunteer in that war. So I can just tell in between other war zones all over Asia or Africa. So dollar is collapsing, and again, 1 second, dollar. Or ruble. Let's see more. Another one. Let's talk a little bit about election. Are you still here? We are going for questions, yes or no pendulum as well, pre-order questions. At the end, let's see elections. Elections 2024 USA, pardon. Hello, hello, how are you? What's up? Yes, I'm doing. As you see, I'm talking all the time. Don't forget, guys, to follow your instructions. How you get a free answer? You have instructions. Saji girl, you always do the same. Rush, 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 and then you're in a rush. The priority is the people who are in a rush, they have a donation priority. So let's see the last one. So we have the last one, election 2024. Is it possible that, first of all, will Donald Trump run for election again to confirm? Because of this judgment, it's too toxic and there is a new solution. And every time I open, it's already manifesting the new solution, the part of his team. Somehow I have pre-feeling, and my question goes to that was supposed to be our team for tonight. Is it possible that the Donald Trump Jr. could be a next one instead of father? Because look at he by this act of against him, he doesn't want anymore to have anything. Like this gone wrong with this accusation and Villa Margo, and then this as well. What we are talking about, this guy doesn't want anymore to have anything because of the judgment and how he was treated. But on and he understands that everything is fake arranged against him, including with the lady Stormy, as you see, fake Stormy Daniels reports. Whatever was happening, it's not for the court, definitely. Like, did we have one president of US that was not a womanizer? Was anybody of them being like, is it a crime? Like, what's happening here? And as well, that period he was not even president. He was in election for president when he met Stormy Daniels. So Definitely. At this point, Donald Trump, yes, he is insisting, he's spreading the news, but seems like uh, he doesn't want to have obligation. He cannot win the proxy war, the fake informations. And on other side, on the bottom is five of swords, getting under the influence of this, being judged and chased by Uncle Sam, by CIA. And is it possible, my question, going back to the first question that was prepared for this team, is it possible that somebody else from his family will be in election? Yes, it's so clear. Is that a female or a male from a Trump family? Part of a team? Look at. Is that a female? Hmm, could be. I saw the female in the first cutting, that's why I'm asking. A member of the family. Again, female. Let's see. Is that Donald Trump Jr.? Somebody asked me to do the reading about him. Is that son in law? Is it the son-in-law that I done as well? In one of the reading I have done him as well. I like his aura. Is it the son-in-law of Donald Trump? Wow, like broken promise. He was betting that he could be the next one, but as well, like broken promise, they are watching him. They need another solution, so they need another one. But on Donald Trump mind, energetically, he really prefer, and the public love the energy of his son-in-law. But now they need to find another third party solution. So let's see. Is it somebody who is a member of his Republican Party with this teaming up? Yes, alliance of some kind. Is it? Is it really son-in-law of one of his daughters? The idea was to have into this plan B instead of Donald Trump, somebody who is a member of the family that is literally a partner of one of the females in his family, but it collapsed with this judgment because, as well, the son-in-law, if you remember, he was as well judged, and there was a witch hunt, not just for Donald, it was a hunt over him as well. I really loved his energy, pure energy that I feel. It's interesting. I really like that guy. So I'm going to use another deck just for Donald Trump Jr. because you asked me, my YouTube babies from US, you asked me to do the prediction about Donald Trump Jr. Wow. For me, like I get the vibes, he's spooky a little bit, like Richie boy energy of the. I just heard when this failed. Look at it, felt tower moment that this guy having vibration like Hunter Biden. I don't like this guy. I don't know, but I don't like it, that guy. So Donald Trump Jr. is not the next one. Even if this was a first supposed to be the name of the team, there is there is a lot of things that this guy has in the past that is not going to give him abundance, that he could be judged. So definitely there is a look at a secrets about his choices. Seems like a lot love life choices as well. So there is a totally fresh new person that we are not aware that, um, as well could be that his love life not giving him, he choose the freedom of his love life than to be suppressed, and choose to be active in politics, even if he was trying to follow the father, right, all the family trying to help out during the election. So totally new person with the Ace of Pentacle and Fool. This will be a totally new person that, somehow we are going to be surprised. Um, I guess I'm getting vibration. It's some of the in-laws, somebody who is a Republican Party member or in-laws, like definitely a member of the club. Is it a family member or a member of the political party? For me, these are cards when it's a war or political reading, a political party reading. It's like alliance, as you see. Alliance. To get the success, we need to be a partner. And this is an alliance. Typical three cards for the alliance. And definitely it's manifesting. Yes, it's there. They already had like, as well, this news is like it's not even revealed. It's like the plan B, it's a secret. We don't know who is that person. We are not even aware who is this, because seems like on the bottom of the both decks it's yet like, wow, he's really walking away. He's done with being chased and hunted, and Trump having a plan B for, because as well he's determined to fight against the deep state. That's his mission. Wow. First of all, he's a successful businessman before coming into the politics, and he's determined just to shake and look at King of Swords, to shake on the deep state, because the roots of the deep state, the best ever card for the deep state. I have to, like, I'm from one month to another, I'm changing the tarot decks. Uh, and just for a promotion, because sometimes you buy the tarot, you order tarot decks from me, and this is the best ever, I must say. The deep state, look at the down, we don't know what are the roots behind our American president, who is behind all these politicians in Europe and US. Look at the deep state darkness, the roots of the emperor. And he's in a position, this is my mission, to fight and tell everybody. And remember, even Kanye West, why he joined Donald Trump, because he was the one that was as well a messenger of the news against fight, one of the knights fighting the deep state. Wow, is it possible? Wow, everything arranged, everything fake, and I'm going to really fight. And this is like to towards the victory. Everything fake has to be removed towards the victory. Look at the beautiful card of victory, because I'm holding the truth, and only truth can set us free, and we can have a victory only with the truth and following the good. There is only two clubs at the moment on the world. It's spiritual war. So if you are on the side of the deep state and money and greediness and amoral, definitely you lost integrity in front of divine energy. And the one that they stay in their values with the King's Swords energy, there will win this game. This is so collective, not just that Donald's family prediction. This is really a part of our collective reading. Yes, let me just, wow, how did I do this? Oh my god. The golden stripes, they make noise. One second, guys. Sorry for that noise. Golden stripes that I have here from the temple. My protection. Okay, it's somewhere there later on. Let me just record the 30 seconds, because we have a 30 seconds already. 1 second. If dollar is collapsing, is there a new solution? Will Donald Trump uh, will resign and having somebody who is a partner, a family member or a partner for new election to fight and have a victory against the deep state? Odessa girl, a spy on Telegram, fake as you see. They want to suppress the truth, and it's fake. It's arranged. So let's make a freedom for and justice for this girl. If dollar is collapsing, is there a new solution? Will Donald Trump uh, will resign and having somebody who's a partner, family member? Prediction, prediction. Okay, is there a mix of the world for free questions for today? A short version there. Let's see. And you have asked me, thank you for liking. Thank you, Saji. You have asked me if this American journalist of Wall Street Journal in Russia arrested will Ivan be exchanged. Wow. Media will promote. Yes, then a Wheel of Fortune, Star Card. Although they're holding him for now with the Chariot, but as well, yes, he will be in future. Now they're holding him for the fake media um, promoting. Let me see. Wow. Will there be a final proof for that? I mean, when they're arrested, there is something happening. Whatever was their decision, they will be by circumstancing for exchange of the prisoner. They will have to literally exchange him. They want to keep him for model, uh, but as well, it seems like this betrayal inside of Russia spreading the news. They wish to keep him as a model, but they're going to break that promise with the Nine of Cups and Seven of Cups. Definitely, this is the right decision because they will exchange certain persons. Seems like they want to exchange the female. Could be that female that now they're talking that they arrested this week. It's interesting because to get back even arrested last Friday, they arrested this week on other side in Ukraine, right? They arrested this girl in Odessa, the poor girl, Telegram profile owner. That's it. So now the questions. Let's see. Three answers. Who is the first? Who is with us? Are you still here? Baby girl, Queenie, Queenie B, and Seji girl. The clubs for me on Friday night. Let's see. Saji girl. Am I going profit from stocks? Saji, are you here? And baby girl? Can you repeat your question, Sajid? Is Sajid going to profit from stocks? No. So I have advised you and the astrologers from the June of last year not to invest. Stop doing the crypto, stop investing because it's very dramatical up and down. It's fake. So only the people with a lot of money, that deep state, they can win, but the simple people, they can only be a victim of the stock exchange. So don't play that game as well. Like I said, I have a few people that there are famous bankers in my family and abroad from some friends, and they always said never do the stock exchange as a bankers. As a bankers living in London, like don't do it. It's like a gamble. Like it's not smart to do that. If you have some small money, invest into something that you think that can during the war in emergency situation can be a profiteering, like buying some goods that you can resell, or buying some piece of land, or buying some seeds to grow and have in your garden the seeds and your own food. Think about buying the good that you think you can resell online if the internet will work till next winter, because the next winter will be terrible, that's for sure. If this was the worst, no, it was not. The astrologers are telling the next winter will be crucially and worse for decaying West Europe and US by the astrological signs, by the stars. It's said from the astral from US as well. Both US and European colleagues of mine are literally talking about this. So you have to be prepared. Like in a Game of Thrones, the winter is coming, but that's a movie. But for this winter to come, you have to be prepared. And if we think that the Game of Thrones is just a serial and that's a fantasy thing, like, what do you think if the Game of Thrones if we go for the theory that, like I put on a Twitter, that Bird Box with Sandra Bullock movie was with that blindfold, and single mother with two children, uh, was literally not a conspiracy. That was literally something that to predict what will come the year after of starting the lockdown and having that blindfold with having the masks, because we don't know what is really behind the scene. Saturday I usually have on Tuesday, but last few weeks I was literally moving from Monday to Wednesday because of my business. Uh, Literally, usually on Tuesday I have career and finance advices, and I have collective advice as well. But sometimes other days, that one of my live stream per day is always a daily horoscope or taroscope mix of this. So there is always a little bit of collective conscience and finance advice together with the love advices. And the answer is no, don't do it. And you see the literally pendulum didn't move. Look at how it's shaken. It was still with for your answer. So don't do it. Don't move. Don't move up. Exactly. And And the weird is when the astrolog start from a mid of June start to talk about do not invest. All July there was literally that ex-owner of Twitter. I mean, still he was owner, about to sell it, right? Few months after, an autumn time, he sell it to Elon Musk. And Elon Musk and the ex-owner of Twitter, literally, they were all the time like live stream. They would have for 6 hours the live stream about crypto. Like that was so. They were scared when they were doing such a long live stream. Of course, they were scared. They were scared of people pulling out from crypto investment. Hello, Shannon. Don't forget, guys, to hit the thumb up, share with your community, follow instructions. So is it the company Dollar General, right? Are they going to hire you? Shannon. 1 second, yes or no? Exactly, Saji girl. Like, like it's nothing. That's why it didn't shake on just 20 cents. It's like nothing, like status quo, I would call it, for Saji girl investment. Shannon, now the question for Shannon. Let's do it. Is Dollar General going to hire Shannon? Is Dollar- like it would be a great decision. They have so many proposals, but as well, it's not happening right now. Like literally, yes, it's like you have to wait, not at the moment because there are so many other proposals, but they're going to choose somebody wrongly and then they return back to you. It's very interesting, this opening. Yes, they're going to choose somebody. Wow, like they're going to choose somebody wrong, and then that person won't satisfy their own um interests for hiring, and then it's at the moment not like you expect it will go right now in this period. When was that interview, when you are desiring, not right now. And as well, it's like universe telling you this is a full reading now giveaway. It's like universe telling you not to lose the hope for this. Just be focused mentally on this. Like guys, like literally, for example, for me to apply for another title of my academical degree, like I have focused my energy 2 years, and something, there are small things that didn't at that period, maybe politically in the team, in the chamber, whoever is a member of this. We don't know what is behind the scene, the people who are literally get the final decision, and when even the manager or a dean of some institute tell you like, yes, we are going to hire you, and then it's not happening. We don't know what is behind the scene, and this seems like that type of reading, Shannon. It's literally like something at the moment is blocking but will happen in future. That's my impression here, Shannon. It didn't go no, it didn't go yes right now. So for me, this is a it's confirmed with the pendulum reading when the people they return back and tell me uh, they confirmed it's like that. So just be focused, don't lose the hope. That's my impression. I literally all the cards. I lost all the cards. I lost all the cards. I have terrible pain in my shoulder. Still, I have a trouble with my shoulder. I'm going this weekend for a new injection. Like I have terrible pain. It's returning. I'm going for a third time for injection this winter for my frozen shoulder. Yes, you're welcome as well. You're welcome to leave in the comments under any of all the videos, whatever is the video, because I will see it in my YouTube studio notification. I have notification only for comments for any videos, so there I usually the comments confirmation are important as well for other people. So and then even the short version, you leave comment in short version and a long version, like a live stream when it's recorded, it's turned to a video. So welcome to leave your comments in future and bring your friends as well next time. Guys, for the full reading, you're welcome. If you have a life purpose dilemma, you're welcome for a career, finance, or love decision. You're welcome to have during the live stream on total discount reading. Instead of 150, it's just 25 with 5 different tarot cards explained. That's the best offer. And instead of 25, it's just 8.88 abundance number in a live stream. Only in a live stream that offer one answer with one tarot deck. Shannon, that's the period. Like, what to tell you? Like, I'm stuck here after the starting of the lockdown. I'm stuck. I'm not back in Asia, and the trouble is really for many people. I don't like to talk about this. Like, I'm absolute optimist. I'm scared to talk negative. Literally, that's my motive in life. Whenever is a tragedy striking on many fields in my life, I'm not talking about this. I just close the drawer and keep on doing something else, even if it's volunteer. Just keep myself being busy, even here with you guys. I spend many hours from last 2 years. I mean, it's already a third year uh, doing the volunteering work. It's like you find your own passion while you're waiting for something else. And this is not the only one. There are a lot of other things like you do the costumography. Um, I do the choreography, and while I'm still stuck back in Europe and not doing my volunteer project back in Asia. So you find your sublimation. If you are materially oriented, you cannot work just without cash, then you find some small income short-term job, because some people they cannot work voluntarily. It's not in their nature. But I think for you it would be great to try to work voluntarily. Voluntarily in US it's paid. Back where I am, it's really a volunteer free without payment. I always say to my friends when they get stuck, but they don't want to admit they're depressed because of not working, I just tell them that you can always go on daily basis or at least once a week and join a Red Cross in your community. Do something. I mean, ecological cleansing the river bay, like with your community, any kind of activity, once a month, once a week, and to have that thing like I'm stuck and I'm just waiting. Like there's so many other things that you can do, and it's like really a waste of the energy when you just wait one thing. You cannot have excuses not to do something else. Correct. That would be a realistic answer. I sounds very strict, but that's a realistic answer. You don't have excuses not to do something else, like a new course. Maybe they have in unemployment bureau, maybe they have a free course for the people who are jobless and things like this. There is a lot of activities that you can apply, and it as well you have online courses that they are free of charge. Correct. Online courses when started the lockdown now becoming popular You can always have one time per week some online live coaching or whatever it is. Is it a health? Is it a live coaching? Is it uh, any kind of other activities? I mean, there is even online. I do believe there was, I saw that recently. You can have even online making the jewelry. Like you just prepare your material and then you watch online how some girl is making the jewelry, and you maybe that will keep you busy. Different things, and everything become online. Like I said, and that fitness, everything, not just food and dating online and video games. The life, the life became a video game by itself. And unfortunately, the World War III is the biggest game that we are now into, and we are all victims. And let's pray that the World War we can stop with the power of love, and that people who are suffering, who are now imprisoned, and all this spy on this side, spy on us on the another side, that all these people are not suffering when they're in pain, wherever now in prison. And let's pray that the real deep state and the war profiteers and the fake media will be really judged from divine energy at the right time, because they're already revealed. That's why the people all over the West Europe, they're literally a collective conscience rising, and they're literally all last month, they're literally um, happening. We are witnessing the revolution happening specifically in France. It was happening in Italy even the last year. And there it was even during the bombing of ex-Yugoslavia, Serbia, 1999. In Italy, there was a lot of in Rome at protests against bombing of Serbia, example. But somehow the news, we don't see it on news. And you just go and check on TikTok if you still have a TikTok. I mean, where you are, in some countries now forbidden. You have a live stream where you see the streets of France and clashing the police, or police doesn't, or fire attendant, how they call it, fireworkers, fire attendant on French expression, where they're joining the protests. So is it amazing to see the revolution? But it sucks when you're just staying in the armchair and not doing in your city, not doing in your country the same thing. It's simple. There is no other answer. Or you are brave or you are not. And if you are not brave, you're going to be eaten from the deep state and the elite. That's the program. Only to survive the one with material, big material, huge material assets that are untouchable. They think they can be untouchable towards the end of the World War III, but the end of any war, it's finally becoming a spiritual, and yes, of course, untouchable. The evil untouchable are always revealed. Few of them, only few of them, they they had run away. Just remember the previous world war. You need a hobby. Oh, you see, Shannon, I said you need a hobby. That's bravo, that's confirmation. Selling on Amazon, of course you can do that thing. And as well, many years ago, so I was living 15 years back in Asia. So I have American friend that he was a colleague of mine. He was a professor of history at that time, and he arrived and he was my neighbor in Thailand. And literally, he told me these days I'm installing the Amazon application so you can sell over eBay or Amazon your books. So he's preparing, and there is a format, and you can type things, and then you can just offer them as an ebook, eBay book, or Amazon book. And if people love the technology thing, it's so easy these days just to be focused and hardworking in every day to offer the things and put the posts. And there is a long work on selling things online, Shannon. I must tell you, like, I mean, for this thing, like, I don't have nerves. And I just put sometimes per year some ads for my activities, even my healing website. Like I have to develop, for example, the shop. It has so many amazing things, icons and galleries. It's old website, but I didn't put, for example, online shop. And once a year on local news wherever I am in few addresses, like I put a bunch of things. But as well, you have to be persistent. Every month you have to again resend the ads or refresh it if it's a free ad, of course. That's what we are talking. And some people are not focused so much. Like my daughter is selling things online. She has a free online businesses, ones that we started and another that she done by herself. And she's so focused and dedicated. But this is a work like 7 days per week, and a lot of light and special camera and the box for selling the images. It's different when you make it really professional. Guys, anybody else here? Yes, I think you were commenting about the war. Of course, I mean, it's not true that they are not saying anything, Shannon, but just you have a blockage of the media. And if you go and download that VPN and just connect in some other country where there will be a news on English as well, it will be just not the West Europe, correct? Not the West Europe, not the Canada or US based. You just go and check the news in other war in another side of the war zone, and as well they have a news on English, and you will see how a different news from the one that you see on your TV or your YouTube as well. I don't see my probably my playlist Stop the War that I'm talking anti-globalist. Literally, it's never shown in the news. I'm sure that 200% that as well. That's why you see my live stream. It's just having only few people always having, instead to have like at least 10 or 100. Correct. This is called like a censorship. Self checkout. Wow. At the job that you were applying, they added the self checkout. So definitely you don't see the human. What is this? It's like on the airport. You don't see receptionist, correct? Are you telling me that thing? Like when you're on the airport and now you can do the self-service and you just leave your you just come, you do your interview base or your documents, you come there and then it's a grocery. Ah, of course, that exists. Yes, that exists, of course. That was another place where you wanted to work. You were really unlucky. That's the thing with technology. There will many people are going to lose the job that they were before so much in need. But believe me, AI will not win. And I have few readings prediction about AI. Remember period when Elon Musk started to talk about warning, artificial intelligence, this and that, all over last year and even before. And yes, they will try, but there's so many simple things that literally AI cannot be a substitute for real humans. And they cannot be like they make that pet like it's a robot pet. Like, sorry, they cannot be substituted for a real being, human or a pet animal. As well, did you notice that they added this chip, like that alarm if you want to steal something? They add it all over. It was listened literally on UK, I think the news from a UK side. Groceries groceries are sold out now with the beep that was before tagged on the clothes, on the bags, on the technology gadgets, something expensive, never before on food. And now it's literally like you have a meat put and a vegetables put in a net, and the net is holding that beep thing, alarm, the buzzing thing. Now the cashier is becoming like security guard, like not doing anything, right? Except when something is stuck with the machine, with the self-checking machine. Just, and they must be very annoyed with that thing because the time to work 8 hours just watching what the self checkout machine is doing, it's like annoying because before they were busy and like it's passing the work. When you're busy, it's passing the work. Yes, it's everywhere, Shannon. Yes, it's here as well in years. But must be that's now coming becoming like they're pushing this narrative all over, even the small groceries. That's not good because the small business will save the land and the self-sufficient people, and we are going back there. Everything they were doing before, like the forbidden using the local herbs, the organic food, the dairy products, everything, we are running back to that thing. Whatever they were trying to steal from us, they were just trying to steal our independence with the micro business. Guys, that takes me to a story that to do these days again. Another interesting theme going back this year about talking again about artificial intelligence. So one of these days we are going to have the next month again as well. This weekend we have a don't forget tomorrow we have a weekend warnings for single and couples. I love readings as well. We are going to have as well the pregnancy baby boom news for the one that they're intrigued with that theme. Welcome to join. It started to be from New Year, my new playlist, Baby Boom news. So it's time when we start the month. I usually do these readings. So we are going to see April baby boom news for all signs as well. You may join the live stream. So guys, see you a little bit later. Don't forget, thank you in advance for any kind of hitting the like, subscribing. When you subscribe, don't forget to put the alarm bell as well. Welcome to join with your friends next time for a new coupon. When you bring one more person, there is a coupon for that free mini chat reading as well. Hit the like, share with your medias. Let's break the blockage of the media. And thank you in advance for any kind of PayPal donation support. As well, you can pre-order your question in the live stream. It's on total discount. By pre-ordering on PayPal link, you will be priority first in a line during the live stream news. Of course, because they are not paying, but as well they can control and track everything. Because what the local grocery shop assistant will sell you, or sometimes even give you in advance, even if you don't have a cash, they give you, so you can reverse later on. You can during the month reverse with the payment. The AI will not as well. Everything would be tracked. I think it's everything just about the freedom. It's not about finance. It's about small mini marché, the grocery shops. It's about uh, tracking the people, where you are heading and what did you buy and what is your financial statement. Just tracking the people, suppressing the common people. Again, collective conscious, rise, wake up call. Last time to check in for that collective wake up. Kisses to all, guys. I'm going to leave you. It's very late here. Don't forget to pray with the power of love. We can pray and meditate with the power of love to win this war against the evil. And let's stop the Nazis wherever they are. Let's stop the war profiteering and war interference in many countries. And let's pray that the greatness will win, like the greatness were winning in the World War II, and like the other party that is so promoting now to hate. This is disaster. In 2023, we are promoting hating the Russians. Why? They're the one that they enter Berlin and that they literally pronounce the end of the World War II. And what do you think? World War III. Who is going to pronounce that one? The winning thing, the flag. Definitely not the Zelensky and the trolling Nazis. Any degrading energy is going to collapse. That's the part of purification and divine intervention. And whatever they are serving us, that this is right, this is wrong, that this is regime, but not this regime that when they check up and kidnap the people that are not voluntary want to be in the war in Ukraine, and when they take people from the streets, that's not called regime, but it's regime if the Russia, they are the volunteers, million of volunteers instead of a 600 that they wanted in last September. And literally, it's not regime, the Nazis and Azovstan, where they were putting the targets, the simple citizen, and including the elders and the children in front of them to protect them. This is so sick. It's so simple. It's just pure, it's stupid. Evil is pure evil, and any kind of evil form is degrading and it's not smart because it's revealing. The greediness and the evil is always easy to reveal. Always leave the traces, even if they're serving as the, and with the help of blockages of the media, they're serving as the fake news. It's like a reverse reality. Whatever the war profiteers are doing, they're accusing the opposite side. So, guys, kisses to all. Again, pray for this war to finish with the power of love. Peace to all, peace and love.